هدايا صاحي كي تستريح وغص الدعاء.
Bismillah wassalatu wassalam ala man la nabiyya ba'da. All praises is indeed due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the nourisher, the sustainer, the capacitated master of creation. Lovely viewers, I welcome you once again to my YouTube channel, Soldiers of Islam Media, with the Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and blessings of Almighty God be upon you all. Inshallah, this is a new journey of a new series of lectures that I have entitled it Misconception regarding Islam. And inshallah, it is a series of lectures based on episode. And which is also delivered by the son of Dr. Naik, one of the renowned Islamic scholar in the field of comparative religion. His son, who is called Shaikh Farik Naik. This lecture is indeed an amazing, and it entails a lot that I think you people have to grasp the lessons in it, especially to our lovely brothers who are non-Muslims. So this video is indeed dedicated to our non-Muslim brothers. And please, the reason why I am saying this is most of the time we have lovely brothers who are Christians. They really want to understand Islam, but there are some kind of little misconception regarding Islam that get them more confused about Islam, especially when at Muslim like they see Muslim portraying a good character, they see Muslim exhibiting a good character, but the other side, other people are educating them, especially when they were growing up, that Islam is a barbaric religion, Islam is a kind of religion that shed blood, Islam is a ruthless religion, Islam is so many kinds of things. So especially there are some small things that we ourselves we do in our community that like doesn't give the other people, like the Christians, the hope that Islam is indeed what we are preaching. So this video will highlight and erase all those erroneous misconceptions that people have regarding Islam. So without wasting much time, let's look at the first episode of the video. And I guess this first episode is going to tackle the topic of jihad. Jihad is one of the topic which is not only misunderstood by the non-Muslim, but also we the Muslim. So this is the time for us to have a complete knowledge regarding jihad, and so that I will benefit, then you also benefit. So let's get started.
On behalf of the Islamic Research Foundation, it's my pleasure to welcome our huge audience present here today.
So actually, this is the introduction part of the lectures. It's a very big peace convention that was organized. So this is the introduction part of the guest who is going to speak, who is who I said, Sheikh Farik Naik.
For this third day of the 10-day International Islamic Conference and Exhibition evening session, our first speaker, Farik Naik, is the son of the illustrious and world-renowned orator on Islam and comparative religion, Dr. Zakir Naik.
That is our role model. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. Allah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you for the immense job you have doing in the light of Islam. Much love.
He is only 15 years of age, born on 10 July 1994. He is a student of Standard 9th of the Islamic International School, Mumbai. Farik has an excellent grasp and memory of what he learns. At 13, he has become a Hafizul Quran, memorizing the glorious Quran 1 hour, 5 days a week, over 9 months a year, for 3.5 years, while pursuing his regular studies and extracurricular activities at school.
MashaAllah.
He can understand the major part of the Quran in Arabic as well as converse in Arabic. His fluency in Dawah talks in English and Hindi or Urdu at his tender age is commendable. Since he was 8 years old, while on Dawah trips with his father, Farik started giving short talks in English as well as in Arabic. He also recited the Quran during these talks in front of large audiences in thousands in Chennai, Kashmir, Pune, Dubai, Italy, Trinidad and Tobago, Jeddah and other places worldwide. He addressed more than 50,000 people in Srinagar in 2003 when he was merely 9 years old. His travels to South Africa, USA, UK, France, Germany, Switzerland, Netherlands, Belgium, Italy, Spain, Trinidad and Tobago, UAE, Saudi Arabia and several cities in India has broadened his experience with different people and places as well as grasping of opportunities for dawah pragmatically.
He's a philanthropist, if I may say. Even the lectures itself has not yet started, but look at the things we are hearing about this Sheikh Farik Naik. Indeed, you can see that he has really done a lot in the light of Islam. Look at the different country that he has traveled just to spread the good news of Islam. Indeed, he has done well.
Brothers and sisters, let's all welcome the brother emerging before all of us to talk on misconceptions about Islam. Let's all welcome Farik Zakir Naik.
Look at the immense population that this young 15 years old guy has gathered. It is amazing. This is mind-blowing. MashaAllah, Allahu Akbar.
Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ala ali wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'd. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Ud'u ila sabili rabbika bil hikmah wal maw'izatil hasanah wajadilhum billati hiya ahsan. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. My respected elders and my dear brothers and sisters, I welcome all of you with the Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
May the peace, mercy and blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, of Almighty God, be upon all of you. The topic of my talk is misconceptions about Islam. It is the duty of every Muslim to convey the message of Islam to the non-Muslims, to those who are unaware of it.
That's it. That is it. That is what we don't know, that it is the duty of we, the Muslims, to convey what we think is. We think we have to be Sheikh, We have to be a very big renowned scholar in Islam before we can start to present Islam to the world. That is a very bad notion about us. That is why sometimes we ourselves, we are the problem for Islam. I remember there is a hadith that the Prophet ﷺ was saying that Baligu anni walau ayah, convey of me, even if it is a verse from the Quran. And not even that, we can also use our character, our good character, to showcase Islam the way it should be. I guess the Prophet ﷺ, one day his wife was asked, Nana Aisha, that what is the character of the Prophet ﷺ? And she said, Khulukahu al-Quran. His character is like the Quran. So why won't we also refer to the Quran, emulate the example that is portrayed by Allah, that Allah has shown us in the Quran, for us to learn the best in it, for us to use it and showcase the world that this is what Islam actually means, not the other way around of our own behavior that people see it as Islam. So that's it. He said it. It is the duty of each Muslim to present Islam. Let's continue.
It is compulsory on every Muslim to do dawah. Dawah means an invitation. And there are various methodologies of conveying the message of Islam. The most common methodology is when a Muslim meets a non-Muslim, he speaks 100 good points about Islam. Even if the non-Muslim, he agrees with all the 100 good points that have been spoken, yet at the back of his mind, he will have a few negative points. He may say, yeah, I agree what has been spoken, but you are the same Muslim who's a terrorist. You are the same Muslim who's a fundamentalist. You are the same people who spread your religion at the point of the sword. You are the people who subjugate the woman. These few negative points at the back of his mind will prevent him from accepting the beauty of Islam. That's the reason when I meet a non-Muslim, what I prefer, I ask him up front, what does he feel is wrong with Islam? With the limited knowledge, whether right or wrong, what does he feel is wrong with Islam? And after he's made comfortable and he is at ease, he poses 3 or 4 questions. And there are a set of 20 most common questions asked by non-Muslims regarding Islam. And these 3 or 4 questions, they invariably fall in the 20 most common questions. Every Muslim, he should be aware of these 20 most common questions, with references from the glorious Quran, authentic hadith, with reason and logic. How do these misconceptions arise in the minds of non-Muslims? Today, in the international media, there is virulent propaganda about Islam. The media, it is bombarding misinformation about Islam. Whether it be the international news channel, whether it be the radio broadcast stations, whether it be the internet, there is virulent propaganda about Islam in the international media. So every Muslim, he should be aware of these 20 most common questions. And wherever you, like if you go in the Western countries, there may be an additional question: why does Islam prohibit the giving and taking of interest? But the remaining 20 questions, they are the same wherever you go. Like how, if you want to appear for an examination, you refer to the guide. In India, you have the Navni 21 most likely questions to appear in the examination. If you want to get favorably good, not excellent, if you want to pass as far as the examination is concerned, you refer to the guide. and you have such books in almost all countries of the world. Similarly, if every Muslim is aware of these 20 most common questions, he will do his fard and he will become a part-time da'i. So every Muslim, they should be aware of these 20 most common questions. As far as today's talk is concerned, I will not be able to cover all the 20 most common questions due to the time limitation. But you can go on our website www.irf.net, where the answers are given in detail. As for those non-Muslims who go out of the way on anti-Islamic sites and get information against Islam, there are a set of another 20 common questions. So 20 common questions to those non-Muslims who have gone on anti-Islamic sites and have got information against Islam. That we won't be discussing today. Even that is there on our website www.irf.net. As far
He's also actually telling you some of the website that if you are a non-Muslim, you really want to know more about Islam, you can go onto those websites. Inshallah, I'm going to drop those website link in the description below so that you can refer to it to learn more about Islam. It's very, very important for us all to learn about Islam. Yes, so please refer to those sites, and I'll also post the YouTube channel link where you can learn more about this, especially lectures on like Zakir Naik lectures and Farik Naik, inshallah.
As far as today's talk is concerned, I will inshallah cover more than 50% of the 20 most common questions asked by non-Muslims regarding Islam. The first, number one misconception, the top of the charts, is regarding the word jihad. Jihad is not only misunderstood by many of the non-Muslims, but it is even misunderstood by many of the Muslims. Non-Muslims as well as many of the Muslims, they believe that jihad is any war fought by any Muslim, whether it be for any reason, whether it be for land, whether it be for language, whether it be for color, whether it be for race. Jihad does not mean any war fought by any Muslim, whether it be for land, whether it be for language, whether it be for color. Jihad comes from the Arabic word jahada, which means to strive, which means to struggle. And in Islamic terminology, jihad means to strive and struggle against one's own evil inclination. Jihad also means to strive and struggle where there's oppression. Jihad also means to strive and struggle in self-defense. Jihad also means to strive and struggle in the battlefield. So jihad basically means to strive, to struggle. For example, if a student, he's striving and struggling to pass the examination, in Arabic we would say that he is doing jihad. And many of the non-Muslims, including many of the Muslims, they believe that jihad can only be done by Muslims. There are several verses in the glorious Quran talking about jihad done by non-Muslims. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran, in Surah Luqman, chapter number 31, verse number 14, وَوَصَّيْنَا الْإِنسَانَ بِوَالِدَيْهِ حَمَلَتْهُ أُمُّهُ وَهْنًا عَلَى وَهْنٍ وَفِصَالُهُ فِي أَعْمَيْنِ. That we have enjoined upon man kindness to his parents. His mother bore him with weakness upon weakness and gave birth to him with weakness. The immediate next verse, Surah Luqman, chapter number 31, verse number 15. وَإِنْ جَاهَدَاكَ عَلَىٰ أَن تُشْرِكَ بِي مَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٍ فَلَا تُطِعْهُمَا وَصَاحِبْهُمَا فِي الدُّنْيَا مَعْرُوفًا. And if the parents, they strive and struggle to make you worship others besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then do not obey them, but yet live with them with love and compassion.
I would like to share some light on the point Shaikh Farik Naik is making here. Actually, the importance of mother in Islam hold a high esteem, because most of the time it is not only because she has breastfeed you. No, that is not the reason why she got that status. No, because look, we have enjoy on man to be kind to his parents. At first, in another ayah, he said, Allah said, وَقَدَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. After worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the next person in line that you have to what? You have to give your respect to, utmost respect, is your parents. Why do they hold this prestigious? Not any other person, even not any other person is supposed to hold this status, but your parents, especially your mother, as I said earlier, she did not get that status because she has or carry you in her womb for 9 months. No, she has not gotten that status because she has breastfeed you. No, listen to this very clearly. She got that status because of the patient she has been she has bear to marry your father, not to give birth to you out of wedlock. To marry your father, to wait patiently to marry your father in any other condition, doesn't care. But she was able to be patient to live with your father in the house, even if she doesn't like. She did not give birth to you out of wedlock. Today you have grown up and we raise our shoulders. Like, you realize that your mother being patient to being getting married, then she became very patient in that house. She left her parents' house just to live with you because she wants to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. She been there, even she doesn't want. She left her brothers, her friends to be with you. She got that position because of that. If maybe you may think that she got that position because she breastfeed you, if she give birth to you today and you die today, somebody will breastfeed you. They will get someone to breastfeed you. If you think that maybe she got that status because she has taken care of you since you were infant, you have until you grow. If you die today, we will get somebody. A foster mother will take care of you until you grow up. So that position, no one can occupy it. Absolutely no one can occupy it, because your mother being patient to give birth to you in a house. So you to refrain, if you're a man here and you are listening to this message, refrain from manipulating people's daughter to commit zina with them, because if it is your sister, you will not allow that to happen to her. Refrain from using your selfishness to deceive young ladies into this, because immediately a lady commits a zina, you have ruined her life. One of the biggest scholars of Islam said, for somebody to bring you a message that they have committed fornication with your daughter, it's better they bring you a message that she's dead. Let's reflect on this statement said by this scholar. If somebody brought you a message If somebody brought you a message that they have committed fornication on adult zina on your daughter, it's better they bring an information or a message to you that a car has hit your daughter. If you reflect on this statement, you realize that look, zina is one of the things that ruin people's life in society. No matter how you grow up and that child become a very high eminent person in society, he has a stigma on him. He will be stigmatized. Most positions, he's going to lose most position, biggest prestige in life, no matter how he make it in life. That's it. So please, let's leave people's daughter, let them grow up, choose husbands for themselves and marry, and we should stop manipulating them with our selfishness. This is the message, a little message I want to push it into this aspect of reaction video I'm doing. So I'm sorry I brought this thing because I realize that it's very important to us. So let's go back to our video and see. Now we are on the topic of jihad. He's talking about jihad, how people have misunderstood the word jihad. So let's continue.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala repeats a similar message in Surah Ankabut, chapter number 29, verse number 8. وَوَصَّيْنَا الْإِنسَانَ بِوَالِدَيْهِ حُسْنًا وَإِنْ جَاهَدَاكَ لِتُشْرِكَ بِي مَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٌ فَلَا تُطِعْهُمَا. That you have enjoined upon man kindness to his parents. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about non-Muslim parents who are striving and struggling to make their children worship others besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is called jihad fi sabil shaitan. And what we Muslims should do is jihad fi sabilillah. But normally when the term jihad is used, it is taken for granted that it is jihad fi sabilillah, unless it is specified. And many non-Muslims, including many of the Muslim scholars, inverted commas, they translate jihad as holy war. If you translate this word holy war into Arabic, it means harbun muqaddasah. Nowhere is this word harbun muqaddasah present in the glorious Quran and in the authentic hadith. So jihad basically means to strive, to struggle. One type of jihad is qital, that is fighting in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But jihad does not basically mean a war. Jihad basically means to strive, to struggle. And if you look at the history of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the first 13 years of prophethood during the Meccan era, there were several verses revealed talking about jihad, but the Sahabas, they never fought physically fighting. It was later on when they went to Medina, there the wars took place. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran, in Surah Ankabut, chapter number 29, verse number 69, وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ سُبُلَنَا وَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لَمَعَ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. And those who strive in our ways, we shall surely open up their pathways. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran, in Surah Furqan, chapter number 25, verse number 52, فَلَا تُطِعِ الْكَافِرِينَ وَجَاهِدْهُمْ بِهِ جِهَادًا كَبِيرًا. But do not follow the unbelievers, but strive with them utmost strenuously with the glorious Quran. Do you mean to say you're going to fight with the glorious Quran? It means that you have to strive and struggle to convey the message of Islam to the non-Muslims, to those who are unaware of it. So here we realize the misconception regarding the word jihad. Earlier it wasn't there, but after 9/11 it has come at the top of the charts. So depending upon how the media it portrays Islam, these misconceptions, they arise in the minds of non-Muslims.
I also want to bring a reminder here to tell you that how powerful the media is. How powerful the media is. This same media is being used to blackmail Islam, to paint Islam with a different color altogether. So my brothers and sisters, what are you using your social media for? Are you really using it for the cause of Allah, in the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Are you not afraid that today if you pass away, what are you leaving behind? Don't forget, if you die today, your social media is not dead. The picture you posted yesterday is still getting likes. That's the truth. Now let's complete this.
The second misconception is that Muslims are fundamentalist.
So, inshallah, we will talk about this second one in our next coming episode. Muslims are fundamentalists. So, what I wanted to say here is what he said, that the media is one of the most powerful weapon today in our society that can send message far and near. So I am asking you, what did you post today on your social media? Be sincere to yourself. The message you post today, is it going to benefit Muslims, or is for your own personal interest? Are you not frightened that today if you passed away and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks you concerning your social life, how did you utilize something like the internet? As I was saying earlier, the videos you post, is it going to be beneficiary? The people who are going to watch it because you are a Muslim. I'm specifically saying this because of our Muslim brothers and sisters regarding the way they present. And one of the things now today is one of the trending social media platform that is trending now is TikTok. This is one of the funniest platform that people do videos of 15 seconds and 60 seconds. How do you use that platform? Because I know you are already on it. Are you using it in the cause of Islam? Because that is what should be the hashtag. You are using it for the cause of Islam, not for anything. We should use this social media platform to change the narrative of Islam, not to show up something different, not to learn from the non-Muslims. We are not here to portray the lifestyle of the Muslim. We have a complete way of life. We did nothing from this non-Muslim. That is the fact. So, are you not scared of what is on your phone? Because it is either today or tomorrow. You may exit from this world. No, never think that you are very healthy. It's just what? It's just it's just a deceive. This our life is like something that can deceive you. You feel comfortable. You are very healthy. That is what they said. Life is not assured. So brothers, this is the first part of the video, which I guess he has talked about jihad. Inshallah, in my next episode, we are going to react to the second misconceptions, which is Muslims are fundamentalists. Much love. Please, before you go, click there, subscribe today, please subscribe for me, subscribe and share my videos to all your social media platforms, so that all Muslim brothers will benefit, even to the non-Muslims. Everybody will benefit from it. Much love. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.